There's a man in Atlanta named Marcus. He's 36 years old, works in tech sales, makes around $120,000 a year. From the outside, Marcus looks like he made it. Nice apartment in a gated complex, drives a leased BMW, wears clean designer fits, takes trips to Miami twice a year. On Instagram, his life looks like success. But behind the scenes, Marcus has less than $3,000 in savings. His credit card balance sits at $18,000. His student loans, still over $40,000. And every month, right before his next paycheck hits, his account drops dangerously close to zero. Marcus isn't broke, but he's not building wealth either. He's stuck in what's called the six-figure hamster wheel. And the truth is, millions of people, especially high earners, are running on it without even realizing. The idea is simple. You make more money, so your lifestyle grows with it. You upgrade your apartment, you upgrade your car, you eat at better places, you wear better brands. And on paper, it feels like progress. But financially, nothing really changes. Because while your income increases, your expenses rise just as fast, or even faster. This is where the trap begins. According to multiple financial studies, nearly 40% of Americans making over $100,000 a year still live paycheck to paycheck. Let that sink in. Six figures used to mean financial freedom. Today, it often just means more expensive bills. And for many Black Americans, this pressure hits even harder. There's a cultural layer to this. When you're the first in your family to reach a high income, there's often an unspoken expectation. You're not just supporting yourself. You're helping parents, siblings, cousins. You're breaking generational cycles. But at the same time, there's another pressure to show that you've made it. Because for so long, success wasn't visible. So when it finally comes, it feels like it has to be seen. That's where lifestyle inflation quietly turns into lifestyle obligation. Now, here's the part most people don't see. The system actually encourages this behavior. Think about how money flows. The moment you start earning more, companies start targeting you differently. Banks offer you higher credit limits. Car dealerships push luxury leases. Apartment complexes market premium living experiences. Social media feeds you a constant stream of what your life should look like at your income level. It's not random. It's designed. Because a high earner who spends everything is more profitable than a middle-income person who saves. If you make $120,000 but invest nothing, you're still part of the consumption cycle. You're still working to pay bills, just at a higher level. That's why it feels like running in place. You're moving faster, but you're not actually getting ahead. And then there's the psychology. Humans are wired to adapt quickly. It's called hedonic adaptation. The first time Marcus got his BMW, it felt amazing. But after a few months, it became normal. Then came the urge for the next upgrade. The same thing happens with apartments, clothes, vacations. What once felt like a reward becomes the baseline. And once your baseline rises, it's incredibly hard to go backward. Downgrading doesn't just feel uncomfortable, it feels like failure. So instead of stepping off the hamster wheel, most people run faster. They work longer hours, chase promotions, pick up side hustles, not necessarily to build wealth, but to sustain their current lifestyle. And this is where the illusion becomes dangerous, because high income creates a false sense of security. Marcus tells himself, "I'm good, I make six figures." But the reality is, if his income stopped tomorrow, his lifestyle would collapse within months. That's not wealth, that's dependence. True wealth isn't about how much you earn. It's about how long you can survive and thrive without needing to earn at all. And this is where the biggest shift happens. Because once you understand the game, you start seeing money differently. You realize income is just the tool. Wealth is what you keep. Most people focus on increasing income, but the real power comes from controlling expenses and investing the difference. Even small changes can break the cycle. If Marcus reduced his lifestyle by just 20%, a slightly cheaper car, fewer luxury expenses, more intentional spending, he could free up thousands every month. Invested consistently, that money could grow into real assets, stocks, index funds, property, ownership, things that pay him back. Because here's the truth most people don't realize. The goal isn't to look rich. The goal is to become financially untouchable. That means building a life where your bills are covered by your assets, not your labor. Where your money works, even when you don't. And that doesn't happen through spending. It happens through discipline, through delayed gratification, through saying no to things that look like success but don't actually build it. For many people, especially people coming from struggle, this mindset shift is hard because spending can feel like healing, like proof that you've escaped something. And in some ways, it is. But long-term freedom requires a different kind of decision. Not just asking, can I afford this? But asking, is this helping me build something or just maintain an image? Marcus is starting to realize this. He's not quitting his job, he's not giving up everything, but he's making small changes, tracking his money, investing consistently, questioning his habits, and slowly he's stepping off the wheel. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. The six-figure hamster wheel isn't about money, it's about mindset. It's about understanding that more income doesn't automatically mean more freedom. And if you don't control your money, your lifestyle will control you. So the next time you think about leveling up your life, pause for a second. Ask yourself, am I building wealth or just upgrading the cage? Because the difference between the two changes everything.